welcome in to a brisk, balmy Florida winter day. I'm with my guy Shane, who is on his second day of his triumphal return after smashing 2 fingers. We are Choir Boys Outdoors. We're a knife channel. That'll be hard for some people to figure out, but for those of you who know what we do, glad you're here with us. Welcome in. It's Work Tough Gear Wednesday, so let's see what we got on tap for today. Now, Shane, I'm gonna bring it around here. We're gonna do a couple of different things.
What do you want this?
Let's see what we got.
Oh, the wind. I don't know about putting it here.
Yep, after yesterday. Demeter, what's up, brother? How are you? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. I just screwed Shane's phone up. It's always a good thing.
What'd you get down?
Put that damn thing down. Shane, say hello to everybody.
How's it going?
So I'm gonna put your phone right here so we can see everybody coming in.
Alrighty.
Gerbs Joe, until the trap takes his cash. Good morning, Angry Dracolo. Sir Bones, I am glad you are with us. Happy 100th. I've got a picture of my grandfather in Italy. What's up, Gabe? What you doing, brother? Angry Dracula, yes. Angry Drac, Shane is back, and we're glad to have him after smashing his fingers. Boys, it's Work Tough Gear Wednesday, so let's kind of focus on that. Got a big cold front coming through. It's about 2. Man, I don't know if they've still got the Vindicator. What y'all got going on, Joe? Cole, good seeing you. FU crew up in Chicago, good afternoon. I hear you, brother. I hear you. Good seeing y'all. So, Work Tough Gear's got a lot of stuff coming now. I decided to do Work Tough Gear Wednesdays basically just to say thank you to Vic to kind of help some of the designers out that are a little less known and to have some fun. Here is a designer that is well known, and I think he's on to something. I think he's got something going. This is the Puzon Wilderness Bowie EDC, and basically it's just a little clip point, pocket fixed blade. Kind of digging that. These are coming out soon. Now, for everybody, I know a lot of times guys get frustrated because Work Tough Gear doesn't have a lot in stock, and that's because, well, yours truly made them famous. Blame it on me. What can you do? But Mr. Vic is committed to getting more, doing bigger runs, that kind of thing. I know there are some Lagunas on the site, and one of the reasons I'm doing this and showing y'all and telling y'all about where to get them is I do a terrible job at keeping people posted. So by the time there's some available, they're usually gone. I've been working on this bitch. Now the grinds are ugly on this thing. I mean, it's terrible. This is all me. This is all me screwing something up. Thank you, Shane. Mm-hmm. What's the point, EDC? What up, brother? I'm going to have one of Frank's knives on. I'm very, very excited about that. I was playing with it some last night. That's coming up pretty soon. Let's cut this shit right here and just see where I'm at on this thing. Now, I'm going to cheat a little bit. I'm going to put a little pressure on it. 4-ply sandblast hose.
Don't like getting cut.
Huh?
It don't like getting cut.
It ain't a fan of it. All right, so we're not bad. This thing was convex, and I might have screwed up, and y'all can tell me if you think I did. I took it from convex. We're going to a flat grind or a high saber grind or whatever you want to call it. I just kind of prefer that for my dick around knives. You know what I'm saying? And again, I'm cheating. Got it good the first time. This stuff is hard on an edge too. Joe, I need to send you some of this, bud.
All right, JS Bladecraft said what people don't understand. Bigger runs may not even mean, or may not mean keeping the same quality. Better to wait for a product WTG is known for.
Yeah, and here's the other side. Joe's 100% correct with that. But I think the thing that gets a little frustrating with folks is like it's literally, by the time it's announced, they're gone. But knowing Mr. Vic and knowing Mr. Vic's heart, he wants to really kind of put an end to that. You know, I give the man credit. Hey, bring that over here. I wanted to show y'all something. I want to talk to y'all. Now this tire is wore out. It's wore out, okay? So one of the things is this. When we stab a tire, it is not about a knife being able to stab a tire, okay? It is for the aesthetic. It is for the effect. Now, this thing's cut to hell and back. But what I like doing when I'm stabbing a tire, all right, grip. Yes, it's going to go right through. Yes, the butter knife will go right through. But here's the thing. Y'all hear that? What I'm testing or what I'm looking at when I'm stabbing a tire, one, it's fun as hell. I mean, let's just be real. But two, it tests the grip of the knife. If you go in wrong on this sumbitch, or if we go in high or we go in wrong, your hand can slip. And believe me, when I'm doing this, as goofy as I can be, I do try to get the best grip I can. But it's also with the tip. If this thing weeble wobbles when it's going in, up in this area, it's a lot thicker. When we're coming across, say here, we're cutting across the reinforcement. So it's not just, oh my God, a knife stabbing a tire. We all know a knife can stab a tire. We all know that most knives can cut a tire. But it's looking at the damage afterwards. It's seeing if there's any slip. It's any of that.
That's what Angry Jackalope said.
So it's not just, you know, oh my God, scab. And if I wanted to, if I really wanted to, I could rear back and probably run this sumbitch straight through both sides. But then I run the risk of it slipping. That wouldn't be the knife's fault, but guess what would get blamed? Well, me for being an idiot, but people be like, well, that knife slipped out of his hand. It's slick. No, I'm a dumbass. And so as much as I enjoy cutting a tire, as much as there is a point to it. The other side is, it puts a lot of pressure. Now, not every tire is, and let me say this, I am well aware. I don't believe this is steel belted. I don't see it on here. I'm well aware that when we're talking about steel belting, it's typically up here. Okay, but this sidewall is reinforced. Can you see that, Shane? I think that's more nylon than it is anything.
I need you to bring a piece up to the camera.
I am. Let me cut this piece here. And I'll make sure I have to throw this in the dumpster. Miss Becky will get on my ass if I leave it. And I'm going to move away from cutting towards my leg. Here we go. Now, we see the reinforced there. And again, guys, I am well aware where the steel belting is. This is not a steel belted tire. But I also like stabbing this. I've seen people say, well, why stab a tire? Or why stab tire tread? If I take this and I do this and I put this tire here, this rubber here, I know it's rubber, right? But if I do this, I'm going through to a hard surface. Watch when I pull out. Now, if you've ever had the misfortune to be stabbed, and I hope you haven't, but if you have, or have done so to someone, you know that the muscle sometimes will tighten up around it. So what I like to do when I'm stabbing the tire tread is, one, I'm going through a softer material into that hard, so there's that sudden stop. And you notice my hand, I've got good grip, but my hand did come there. So when I go to pull out, I also like to see how much it takes to get it out. You see what I'm saying? And then I can stack it up. So there is, boys and girls, a method to the madness, believe it or not. I really did that and just lost the one good piece I wanted. So we'll cut this piece here. We got any comment, Shane, other than what's this idiot doing?
JS Bladecraft says, Scab, now that I've been cutting tires as well, I see that certain tires have thicker rubber walls than others.
Yes.
My current's a damn bitch to cut or stab. Need that scab strength.
Thank you, Bubba. I'm going to come in behind you. I'm coming in right there. Watch your finger. Guys, this is Ben. Ben, say hello.
Hello. He said hello.
Now, Joe, what you've noticed is right down here, let me hold that. Down towards the rim, it's thicker. Up towards the top of the tire, it's thicker. So, son of a bitch. Let me just do this. Thank you. I know we're cutting it a little close on time. So, as we go thicker, it's not, sometimes just for my own personal edification. Good luck, man. Appreciate the help. We'll be in there in 1 second. Sometimes it's for my own personal edification, just to see how many pieces it'll go through. But again, a lot of times is the grip and the tip. I knew I was going to do that. So that's my mentality on it. That's my thought process on it. That's kind of what I'm looking for. And even though that's like pine, I did want to say this too, because somebody's like, well, I'll stab it through black locust. Well, good for you. Here's the truth. Raise it up. Here's the truth, guys. If the heat treat's not correct, if there's something wrong, you don't have to stab it into a concrete block to break it. If the knife's going to give on a soft piece of wood, I'm not going any further with it. That's why I use the materials I do, and that's why I tell y'all, if a knife breaks on my channel, it's a problem. We do use softer stuff. We do certain things, but it's if the knife gives in that situation, you don't want it in a tougher situation. That being said, we got to go back to work. Love y'all. Shane, glad you're back.
Got to be back.
I'm Scab.
I'm Shane.
You're not. Appreciate you.